Our next comic is the writer-director of the dark comedy web series Crunch, and now he is a stand-up in training. Please welcome Brad Vance.
Hello. Let's keep this with me in case I have another senior moment, because you just never know. Anybody out here in love?
Woo! Yes!
Yeah, well, go fuck yourself. So I guess it's now obvious I'm single. Yeah, it's one of those things. You know, you start to get old and fat and gay. The only good thing about your ass sagging is it does cover your sell-by date. That's nice. Nerves, give me a second. I'm into an opposites attract kind of thing. I like guys who are younger and slimmer and smoother. Yes. Okay, I'm the opposite who's attracted, but my magnet isn't exactly doing the attracting. That kind of sucks. Sorry, I'm really nervous for a second here. One of the things that people keep saying to me is, why don't you date someone your own age? And I say, if I wanted to date someone who looks like me, I wouldn't have to leave the house. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I like young people, I really do. All my friends, a lot of my friends are here. Woo! All in their 20s, actors, writers, directors, entertainers, and my acting class teacher, she's here too. But I really like young people, and not just for sex. And I don't like old people. I do not like old people. I'll tell you why. I do not trust them. Because when I see an old person, I think to myself, you voted for Donald Trump, didn't you? Hold your own door open, Grandma. Don't make arthritis great again. No. I had this old woman, I heard her say, she's like, I just don't know what these young people would do if they couldn't stare at those screens all day. Well, I'll tell you what people used to do before there were screens, before there was radio, before there were newspapers. They stared at each other. They walked up and down the dirt road and they looked at each other. They sat in the church and looked at each other. They stood in the field and in the garden. And then they all walked to someone else and started talking about what they just seen. Reality shows are nothing new. Now the problem with that level of entertainment is that sooner or later you get bored and you decide to mix it up. And you mix it up by running down the middle of the street shouting, I saw Goody Wishbone dancing with the devil in the woods! All right, we got a witch hunt. We got some fucking entertainment around here. Oh my God. We got a witch trial going on 24/6. Praise the Lord, take the Sabbath off. We got solid entertainment, all right? We don't have water cooler conversations, but we have water pump conversations. You know, who's the witch today? You know? Yeah. And then, of course, you know, it's 1692 in Salem, Massachusetts. So you know somewhere in this fucking town, someone's named Nancy Grace, right? And she's getting out there, she's getting on it. And she's getting all riled up, and they're out there in the street. Burn her up! Burn her up! Yeah. No, it's, definitely not missing anything. Let me tell you, I would rather see 1 billion phones with 1 billion Kardashian asses spread all over them than it keeps these people minding their own goddamn business. So, speaking of streets, so a little while ago I got on Tinder, Grindr, and Scruff and all that. Trying to get lucky. And again, I look at all these profiles and you know, these guys are like into daddies. And I was like, no fucking way. My time has really come. Well, it turns out on the internet A daddy means a really hot 39-year-old. Serious, yeah. So unfortunately, when you go in and you check the preferences box, there is no box for broken down old grandma. Not fun. But I survived, you know, I keep going. And I just need to find someone who loves me for me, who loves me for my brain. So probably a zombie. He eats because he cares. Math. Let's talk about math. I met a guy, he was like, oh, I was in a cafe, I was playing chess. I was like, oh my God, he's so smart. Play chess. Chess is hard. Chess is about math, you know? And math hurts, okay? It hurts. People don't respect that. So I want to talk about Barbie. 20 years ago, there was a talking Barbie, okay? And Barbie said, math class is hard. And they got on her and they said, well, Barbie, you're telling young women that they can't do math. No, Barbie was telling the truth. All our truth. Math class is hard. And they silenced her. Shame.